Oh, hello! We're back at it with another video today. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to take apart, basically take off the door cards from the inside, removing the outer door handles as well as the side mirrors here. I've already gone ahead and done the passenger side just to figure out how it all works, and it was all pretty straightforward. So let's go ahead and get at it, I suppose. Depending on how long this video takes, I might also continue on and start wrapping the door and maybe up here as well. But let's get started with this. All right, so I've got all my tools handy. Basically, you're going to need a 10mm socket, Phillips head, preferably a bigger Phillips head screwdriver, flathead extension, and just in case you drop anything, a nice little magnetic arm reacher. Yeah. So, go ahead and, with the flathead, pry off this piece in here, which will go flying. Pry that off real quick, and revealing a Phillips head screw in here. Okay. Next up was honestly the one that really threw me for a loop. Is you have to take off the front of this door handle here. And I had to look up how to do it. I came across an old friend, Colored in Light, on Instagram. I used to follow when I was looking at NCs. If you own an NC and you haven't heard of him, definitely check him out. Makes a bunch of good videos and other things like that. Also, I use a rag here so that I'm not going to scratch up my interior bits, but it just pops off, has several little spots there. I see previously this has been very chewed up by someone's screwdriver trying to remove this in the past. It happens. So once that's off, you are revealing another Phillips head screw here. That is quite the big screw. So I feel like the bigger Phillips head screwdriver you have, the better. When I went at it on the other side, I had just the smallest little skinny screwdriver, and it was quite annoying. So, get on out of there, you. Go on, get. And drop down the ground. Cool. Okay, and the last one will be in your cup holder here. Also another Phillips head screwdriver. So, go ahead and take that out. Cool. Yeah, good enough. So I believe on the other side I simply just put all this crap right in the cup holder. Just so I have it all in place. Got that out as well. So after that, all that's holding it on at this point is a bunch of pull tabs. I want to make sure I'm not talking to myself and that that's on, so cut, yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and start pulling out the door. Kind of get back in here, give it a good tug, and it should all pop free. There, there. So once you have all the main pieces along the bottom, left and right sides, just simply pull it up, and it's off. Easy peasy. Now for the fun stuff. Yay. So, that's how to remove your door cards. Simple enough. I know we also offer LRB speed, aluminum door panels if you wanted to pick yourself up some, this is how you remove your door. But, so next up, I did forget one key feature, and you can take off your door card completely if you want to. I did the other side. I just kind of left it on. Just wasn't really necessary. But keep in mind that if you do remove this, you will not be able to roll up your windows. Actually, you probably will be able to because the switches are in the center, right? It's funny enough, in the ND Miata, they switched the iconic center window switches to the door panels, I do believe. But yeah, So at this point, you will want to roll up your windows. Very important in order to get to both, well, actually just the door handle. The side mirrors won't matter as much, but go ahead and pop this sucker on. All right. Oh, Jesus. Cut. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and roll that up. That was kind of loud. I guess just because the door card's off, but turn that back off. All right. So with that up, you'll be able to reach your door handle. Fair enough. Next step is I'm going to take out this little plastic piece. It's basically held on with a bunch of urethane, and it is messy. I mentioned that magnetic picker-upper because I had to stick my arm all the way down there to grab some bolts that I had dropped previously. And yeah, this urethane is all the fun, baby. I'm just going to put my hand there. I'm going to put that off to the side and hope that I don't get that on everything. Okay. Interesting. So the next step is you'll be removing a plastic plug that is right here, was right here at some point, but I see this car has been taken apart in the past and is no longer. That's fine. But, okay. So, basically there are two 10 mil bolts holding in the door handle you'll have to get to. And as far as the side mirror goes, the only reason why we couldn't take it off previously is because it is connected. You have to disconnect the wiring here. And in doing so, I feel like this wasn't like a stock feature. These speakers were definitely replaced at some point, but the only way to get this plug out is to remove these two 10 mils here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick and get that plug out so I can remove the side mirrors. Yeah. And, oh, yeah, that's all stuck on pretty easy, honestly. Alright, we're just going to tuck that on down there, and I'll be able to pull that out when I need to. For these bolts, I just like to put them back in place now. Obviously, when we put the mirror back on, we'll have to go back in and pull up that wire, but that's all not too bad. I also found two plugs in here, two electrical plugs here and here. I'm actually not sure what these are. On both sides, they're just free plugs, so I guess a couple sensors or a couple options that this car does not have. If you know what these are, let me know in the comments below. I'm just curious. Yeah. Okay. So let's continue on to the door handle. There's one thing that I will need to check out here is obviously this driver's side has a lock, a door lock, and that could differentiate from the passenger side. So I do want to take a look at that real quick and make sure this isn't going to be any extra steps other than the other side, but no, I don't believe so. Also, I don't think that this is a freaking 10 mil. I feel like it's like a 9. Because my wrench was slipping on the other side, but okay, and then that one will come off easy enough. Okay. Alright, so there is an extra lever here for the door lock that will come off. Oh crap. Pretty sure it's got a little bit of urethane on my head, but there's two plastic pieces on the door lock lever and the door handle lever that goes down to, well, the locking mechanism. So basically, you'll have to pull these tabs up, and they just kind of pinch up, allowing you to remove this door lock lever. And I do want to get in here to show you that because it's a tutorial video and I want to show you everything I can. So let's take a look. Alright, so I've got out my handy GoPro here. Audio might be a little bit of shit, but you can see that first 10 mil there. That'll be on the right side. And then going on further back here, there we go. Up top, yes. So, these guys here, let me make sure I can get some light. Yeah. Stay. So these guys here will be what I need to remove. And let's see if I can get a good shot. Yeah, you can kind of see my finger here. Kinda. Well, I'm just gonna flip that up. Alright. And a shot of it flipped up. Yeah. So I kind of just flip that up, and I'm able to pull it out, just like that. And I'll do the same to the other side here. You'll also see with that little pin. So I'll push that back. Push back and out. Alright, so with those both out of the way, I'm able to pull out the door handle now. I'll get back on the normal camera, and hopefully you have some better audio. Yeah. Alright, so with those pins out of the way, detached, the locking mechanism is now disconnected from that. I see you've already got more urethane on my hands from this shit. If you get any on your hands, I highly recommend just getting some Goo Gone. It's a citrus-based cleaner. I even tried using the Orange Power, the typical like shop hand wipes. Did come off as well. Goo Gone. Worked, came right off. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and start taking out those two screws. Yeah, that's the good sound. That's what I like to hear. Ain't nothing but a nice screw dropping to the ground. Woo. Or inside the door, I should say. And the other one. Let's see if I can capture this one. Okay, that one I caught. Cool. Oh, of course the first one. I mean, it wasn't too bad getting to. I'm gonna try and get it without looking. See what I can find. No. Okay.
One eternity later.
There she is. All right. So the longer screw goes on the left side, shorter screw on the right side. Remind me later if you could. Thanks. Alright, so with that all out, so I actually had some trickiness going at it the first time here. So, nothing really holding that in. I see this is slightly different from that side. Yo-ho, okay. So I'm not just imagining things. Alright, so I've got the lock in place here, and it give me a second. Okay, so I didn't have to take out the lock, and this sucker looks like it's about to break right here. How's this coming up on the camera? Alright, so I was gonna wait to show this and see when this came out how it looks, but Oh, no shit. So this broke already. Huh. Maybe. Alright, so that door handle that I showed you, basically is so brittle right here that it had broke. And so I actually had an issue with the passenger side as well, and I wanted to call Ryan to make sure he wanted to move forward with this. As is, it will work. You have to fully close it in order to actually do it, but it's basically a loose handle. And if you have this issue on yours, well, this is why. So with the passenger side, I actually already had this fixed. Is I basically did a bit of plastic welding. I have this gun here, right? It'll heat up two sides of this little pin, right? And so you'll take this pin and you'll melt it into the plastic. And so I did two on here. I did one right here, and I did one on top that the spring will sit on top of and not break off again. Simple enough, right? Uh, Not exactly the easiest project, but I needed to fix this door handle, so I gave it a shot. Well, I decided we want to move forward with doing it on the driver's side as well. So I'm probably going to take this back off, and it looks like this side's a bit more disintegrated, but I think I should be able to make it work. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and include it in this video, just how to fix your NC Miata old door handles so that they're not loose and shitty. Yeah, so let's do this thing. I'm going to heat up my gun here and put a couple pins in. Got a couple nice here. Let's do it. Alright. So I've got my gun all connected now. I've gone ahead and taken this part a bit. Taken off the broken piece. So this gun kit, or this metal plastic welding kit, I just picked up off of eBay for about 30 bucks. And I'll put a link for that downstairs. And yeah, it's a nice kit. Honestly, it comes with all sorts of mesh. Got your snipping pliers, nice little blade, some mesh. But yeah. So I think I'm gonna super glue this piece in place because it's already broken off enough. Alright. You can see there's quite a few cracks in here. So I think I'm going to do the same thing I did on the other side. I'm going to put one on the cross, right about there, to kind of secure this to this. And then, well, last time I did that on the other side, it still wanted to bend down and the spring would still slip back here. Basically, this spring here needs to be up here, but this broke, so it slipped down. Alright, so go ahead and basically, so this will heat up this little pin, right? It'll melt it into the plastic. Really interesting. So, see that smoke coming off? Oh, it's red hot, baby. It only needs to go in a little bit. You let the plastic harden around it, and it comes right out. That was perfect. That's exactly where I wanted that to be. As you can see, it's clearly in there. All right. There's another piece that goes with this gun as well that I like to use to smooth plastic, something like that. I'm just going to go ahead and smooth that, make sure the plastic's surrounding that pin that I put in place there. There we go. And just melting that around it. Nice, 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 nice. Do a spot there. And just wrap that well enough. You have the smoke from the plastic. If you're sensitive to that kind of thing, I would definitely use a ventilator mask. Highly recommend. Alright, so with this in place, I'm going to go ahead and snip off the excess bars. Use the side of the snippers. I'm gonna let that go flying into infinity. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, anyways. And that just goes flying. So now we have that. I actually smoothed that out with a little Dremel piece as well earlier, but shoot, that's pretty damn secure. But I want to make sure this is perfect. You know, so the last time I did this, like I said, I did just this piece, and it still want to go here. So I'm gonna put one additional one up top, and it'll kind of sit right about here. So let's do that. Yeah, that's still hot. I don't want to mess with that. So, get out of here. I said get. Go and get. Alright. Next piece. Like I said, this is such a fun little... Like, I was looking at just replacing the freaking other side because I thought I broke it. I figured I'd give it a shot. But yeah, I was seeing brand new. They're $120, $80 on eBay. This kit's $30 and you can use it on whatever. Broken plastic tabs on a bumper or whatnot. But so I'm gonna go ahead and put this right here. Yeah. Let me do it so you can see it. Right about there. Come on, shaky hands, get together. Alright. Heat, heat, heat. All the way down. That's good, 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 good. Ugh. That smoke just got in my eye. That was concerning. Alright. Oh, dude, that came out so good. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and chop that little clearance of where the spring sits right here. Yep. Perfect. Wow, that smoke really irritated my eye. So I definitely recommend using some glasses for doing this shit because, you know, I'm an idiot and I don't. You know, my eye is watering up like crazy. Alright. So I got that. Let me go ahead and trim these off into infinity to never be seen again, right? I mean, that sucker just shot, boy. Alright. Alright, so that looks great. Shit. One here, one down here. And like, it isn't super pretty. You can make it pretty if you want. There are ways I could smooth it out more with that sucker, but this is never going to be seen again. So I'm going to go ahead and get my pliers and set the spring to where it needs to be. And I just went ahead and did it like this, grabbing the spring. And trying to set it up. There it is. There you have it, folks. So, do a test. I tell you what, sucker, I ain't going nowhere. Yeah? So instead of being down here, it's now back in its stock position. I don't see any bending or cracks coming through the plastic because right now it's just sitting on metal. Yeah. Like that ain't going nowhere. Push that in a bit. Awesome. I'm telling you what, plastic welding for the win. This was fun. Yeah, I do enjoy doing this. I need to get into some real welding, but that's for another project. Alright, so that is done. Hell yeah. Let's go ahead and pull out the mirrors. Alright, so removing the mirrors. I already do have this loosened up from doing the red stripe. Obviously, you can see it goes under. But you'll just give it a little bit of one of these. And then it takes, I believe, a T25. I think it might be a size bigger, but this fits in just right because, well, I already had it loosened up from before. Kind of just put it back into place to see how it fits over the red. And getting in the other side here. Of course, on this car, the passenger side has one T25 and one M10 there because they're mismatched for some reason. Yeah, always fun. Yeah, here. Alright. And with that wire disconnected from the back, you just lightly feed that through, and you got yourself a mirror off the car. So, there you have it, folks. No more door handle. No more mirror. Not bad. Yeah. Let's set it on back. All right. That'll conclude today's video on how to remove a door handle and a mirror, along with a little unexpected side project of how to plastic weld your NC mirrors and fix loose door handles. Yeah, not bad. So that was a really fun project. What'd you think? Worth it? Would you just scrap them or would you buy some new ones? Let me know in the comments. Coming up next video, I'm going to continue on with the wrap. I would like to do the doors next, along with Ryan's logo on the side here before I put back on the door handles. I don't like to leave a bunch of parts laying around. It's just messy. But yeah, I should have a next video up here tomorrow or next couple days. I'll see you next time.